that too much again? No, it's fine. We're back, baby.
Yay! We're consistent.
This time
sort
around.
I think we are recording on what's the day of the week? Oh, no. Just kidding. I think we recorded on a Friday last time.
Y'all better be impressed that we
actually
are
no.
able to actually sit down and do
no.
this, because we've rescheduled on my account this time like 100 times.
Sorry. The past 2 weeks.
You don't know any better. It's on Wednesday regardless for you, but we...
the past couple weeks. Like, well, this came up and then...
Yeah.
Then this came up and then we can do it tomorrow. But
yeah.
It's also the first time we're recording and it's light outside.
Yeah. Which is extra impressive because the sun is setting sooner, so I don't know how we pulled this off.
Mm-hmm.
The Ice Spice Chia Pet looking away from us. Hold on. I didn't water it enough, so it's not gonna grow, so.
Oh.
You thought I was feeding you? Nah.
Anyways. That's actually pretty awesome. I wonder, don't they have a Bob Ross one of these?
They do. That's like the original Chia Pet, I think. I think the original Chia Pet is a Bob Ross.
Wait, really?
Or it's like an actual pet, and then when they started making celebrities, it was a Bob Ross.
Like he was the first one.
Yeah.
I'm about to look up. Anyways.
I'm Brynna.
I'm Rachel.
Hey. Just say like, what is up, y'all? I'm Brynna, and I'm Rachel. We go. Hey. That's where the brain rot started. That was page 0.
Why are there tears welling up in my eyes?
No, literally. Oh god. Slay.
So, anyways.
Ice Spice can be here.
With Ice Spice.
Where should she? She'll be watching over us from...
Yeah, that's like my Dutch bros. My Dutchy Dutch. You know, it's grown on me. It's still not my favorite coffee place, so.
That, like, you set that on my thing, and I was like, I might need a coffee. That looks so
sip.
good. No,
it's
I'm gonna
really
go get a Dunkin' one. Like a... I'm gonna go get
caramel.
a fat one.
Ooh, good idea. Dunkin' Donuts is better than Dutch Bros to me.
I love Dunkin'. They've
but
got a
like,
cookie crumble right now.
Not like literally. Like, Dutch Bros, to me, clearly makes better coffee.
Yeah.
And they have, like, better arrangements and stuff. But Dunkin' Donuts is just, like, there's nothing will ever beat Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts and I, like, fucking this.
Like, I will stand up for Dunkin' Donuts any day of the week.
Yeah.
I love it. It's cheap, first and foremost. Number
Dunkin'
one
has
on
no
the fucking
fans,
list.
I'm dead.
Literally, you can get a coffee for $2.
Yeah.
$2! Nothing beats that, really.
The way I get coffee, it gets really expensive, but that's because I'm doing the new cookie crumble thing that they have.
Ooh.
I love anything cookie crumble, so I'm all over it.
Okay. I usually get like a little iced caramel coffee everywhere.
They also have this chicken wrap. It's like healthier, and it is so freaking good.
A Dunky?
Yeah.
Oh my
They have a little breakfast chicken wrap. It's a chicken chorizo.
You know, my friend Miranda. Sorry, I have to mention this.
The one that you FaceTimed last time. Yeah.
Every time I say Dunkin' Donuts, I think of this. We ended up, like, we've lived together. Well, we don't live together anymore, but we lived 2 years in a row together.
Slay.
And just being around each other all the time, obviously, your roommate. We had, like, funny names for, like, everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to say Dunky Donny?
Well, it started off as that.
Because that's
because I call it Dunky Don.
Yeah.
But it
I
ended up,
I just say, like, Donkey.
After months of just kind of, like, shortening the name of Dunkin' Donuts, we ended up, like, as we lived in our old house, like, we would be like, we're going to Chunks.
What? That's such a stretch.
Anybody want anything from Chunks? Anybody's favorite... What's everyone's favorite Chunk drink?
My family, like, sorted into, like, Mickey D's and B-Dubs, but that's a stretch for
I have
sure.
an illness, actually, a condition.
Yeah.
Where I, for some reason, anytime I speak about McDonald's or I speak about Walmart, I always end up calling it the other one's name.
Oh.
Me being like...
Okay.
Maybe, like, I have, like, an illness, and it's something so niche and crazy.
No.
But Miranda called me the other day. She's like, you will not believe what I just did. I said... What? And she was like, I just called McDonald's Walmart. I said,
it's an illness. It's contagious. It's contagious then. Damn.
Literally all the time. Be like, we're going to Walmart.
That's funny because in my hometown, the Walmart and the McDonald's, the only two in town, are right next to each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if I started doing that. Yeah.
Like the big W and the big M. And
maybe a little.
Maybe a little.
I think you're thinking of Walgreens.
Oh yeah, Walmart
doesn't really have it's like a smile,
logo?
right?
Oh,
no, that's Goodwill.
Wait, I think it
No,
is
Walmart's
smile.
is a sun, a yellow.
Oh.
like...
Yeah, you're right. Old Walmart, when they had the lobsters in the tanks.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
Wait, have you seen... No, I don't.
What?
But have you seen the Les Miserables SNL skit with the lobster? With Pete Davidson and John Mulaney?
Probably.
You have to watch it. It's so funny. It's like they go to a diner, just a... like...
Yeah.
Shitty diner. And Pete Davidson is reading the menu and he goes, they got lobster here. And they're like, what the hell is that? He goes, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting the lobster. And... Hey, what is his name? The guy that's been there for the longest. Fine, I'll look up the SNL cast.
I couldn't tell you probably the name of one single member of the SNL cast right now. Maybe if I tried hard.
Longest. Keenan.
Oh, I actually was gonna
you should have said it because I'd have been like, yes.
That's so funny. He plays Fat Albert.
Period.
Right?
Why can I not remember his name? He comes out in a lobster tank.
Fat Albert mention is crazy. That movie, sorry.
Look, he comes out, John Mulaney's the waiter, and he comes out in a lobster tank. And sings like, who am I? From it's so fucking random, but it's like probably one of my favorite SNL skits.
That's hilarious.
Because like, and it's beautiful. Like they all sing really well too. So it's like a beautiful skit. And and my favorite part is when he goes,
that is actually
who's this guy?
My biggest issue I face in life.
What?
Is that I can't ever just sing without someone saying that was really good. I'm being serious. Listen, I
like
can
just
carry
do a little ditty without.
But sometimes I just want karaoke is not fun unless it's shitty.
Or you gotta eat that shit up.
True, but I'm kind of somewhere in between. Yeah. Where I can sort of sing just a little bit, but it's not anything wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I know notes, but I'm not I'm not.
So when I sing karaoke, everyone's like, that's really good.
Yeah.
And, I just don't. That's what I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't want that.
It is kind of.
It's just so hard being a singer.
That's
it's so hard being singing.
This is also so annoying. I had a group of people at where I work yesterday, not the other day, yesterday. Mm-hmm. They got out of the thing that I work at. It was a group of teenage boys. They stepped out and they folded their arms.
A group of teenage boys.
I know. It was a group of 4 teenage boys. They stepped out. They looked me up and down. I'm all alone, mind you. There's not a camera in this room. There's not... The person that, is looking at a camera that's looking at me can only see my feet. Mm. And these teenage boys line up and look at me and go, 5. They ranked me.
No fucking way.
And I was like... I have 30 seconds to do my thing at my job. So that's exactly what I was about to say. I said every time I told that story, people would be like... You're way above a 5. And I'd be like, that's not, thank you. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to raise awareness. We should not be alone in these pods. I just got that's a very small thing of what could have been a really big thing. If I'm trapped with 6 men in this room.
They just went
5 left. I was like, that better be out of 5, bitch. And then I, again, was alone. And I was just like, but... Oh my God. That's what I was going to say is I was accidentally fiending for compliments.
And the whole week. And probably the whole month of
yeah. Well, I was they were 14, I'm 22. I was like, I don't care.
Oh, they were
yeah.
They
were teenage boys, yeah.
People are scared of the kids
did hurt my heart.
That sit on the back of the bus when you're behind them. Yeah. I still kind of get that.
Yeah.
Fear. I'm like, are you
or when I drive by a Disney bus, I'm like...
I remember being on a bus.
Bitch on the back of the...
And being an asshole.
Yes.
That's where I learned what the middle finger was.
Yeah, literally.
Was on
or
the
every slur I've ever known.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But actually, all in all, same thing where I'm trying to just have a good time and tell a story and people are like, oh, Brynna, you're way prettier than that. And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm... Thank you. Really, thank you. But...
when you're just in casual conversation and make a sly remark about yourself or whatever.
That's a joke.
Remark,
it's funny. Yeah, self-deprecation, yeah.
And people are like...
When they hone in on it, don't say that about yourself.
Literally, I'm like, okay. I'm allowed to do that, actually.
Well, I would try to get ahead of it, and I'd be like, I was ranked. I'd be like, I would have thought at least 5.7. I try to get ahead of it, and they'll still be like, no, 8 point. And I'm like, stop, don't rank me.
Please,
no, you don't do it.
We don't want, this is the whole point of the story.
Hey, I didn't know them, I know you. Don't do that. But
have you ever seen this movie?
Fat Albert? No, but I've seen every TikTok has actually shown me that entire movie because I've seen clips on clips on clips.
So first and foremost, one bad thing about it is Bill Cosby's in this movie. I unfortunately think he has a lot to do with like the production of this movie too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Anyways, movie itself though.
So like pirate it if you can.
It's just really.
It's one of those like.
Makes me think of just childhood.
I think Fat Albert and like Medea and like all of those are just so good.
Yeah, we watch Medea too.
Yeah,
we love the Medea movies. Mm-hmm. My favorite of those movies is. We actually, my family, like seriously, like really love the Medea movies.
There you go.
Our favorite was the whichever one where she like goes to the Kmart. Is that the same one where she forklifts the car? Have you seen?
I don't remember any of these. I know they've been on, but I've
never
never like
jail, which is hilarious.
I only remember because I've seen it on a TikTok clip recently.
That is it, because she
water slide
goes to the Kmart and she like somebody takes her parking spot and she gets a forklift and
real and the fact that that's a man. Drag.
I was gonna say me and Kaz parking.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, great movie. Loved it. The best part about this though is rewatching as an adult.
Yeah.
The actors in this movie are all beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful men. Yeah. And it's like, oh, it's crazy I didn't recognize that as a kid.
It's weird how that affects you as you grow up.
Yeah.
How these kind of things just plant in your head.
Should we get started?
Yes!
Woo!
Oh, wait, sorry. Speaking of Ice Spice, Fortnite Ice Spice. She's in Fortnite now.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I've never played Fortnite.
Rachel, it'll change your life. I don't know if you like... I don't play really any other shooting games, so I don't want to say, like, I don't know if you like shooting games. You might not like it. I didn't like shooting games. I like Sims and Minecraft and Animal Crossing. Love Fortnite. All the colors.
I want to play Sims really bad.
I can sign you into my Sims.
I know.
You just need to have
I think my laptop isn't compatible with it, though.
Gajillion gigabytes ready on your...
Yeah, right.
Ready on your hard drive.
Like the public library.
Yeah. Downloading it on the like CBS computer to play. I'll just, if I ever play it, I'll like stream to you and be like, what do you want me to do?
I just love Sims so much.
Tell me what to do.
I think it's a control problem.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I'm God.
I don't think I like the control part of it because honestly that's the part that I kind of get exhausted with, like the actual sitting down and playing the game. I like decorating and I like being able to decorate. Like I make my own, a lot of the time when I'm playing Sims, I make my own living space. I'm like, what would it look like if I changed the theme?
No, wait, do you mean like you like...
Like I build this apartment. I haven't yet here because I haven't really sat down and played since I moved in, but... I like to build my own little place. I played
like a Sims on like a computer.
Yeah.
Probably in years. I played it like they have like a little app on the phone, which is not as good.
Not the same at all. Yeah.
It. What is that phrase? Itches or
scratches an itch.
Yeah.
It makes me also feel accomplished, like when my sim is doing well or when my sim is making money. Mm-hmm. But I keep like accidentally hacking the game. Not hacking, but like when my sim is low on money and I've stopped cheating with money. Like, it makes the game not fun. I like when my Sims are poor for a second and I'm like having to scavenge and shit. And then I'll make my Sim a gardener just because it always happens. They'll find a seed and they'll be like, are you interested in gardening? And I'll be like, yes.
Yes.
And then they start selling, like I'll have them do well with the plants, obviously, and they fertilize them well until the point where they become like magnificent plants, like category magnificent. Mm-hmm. So whenever they sell like all of their roses or something, it's like $80,000. Like every day, like every morning when the roses grow or the death flowers or whatever, I'm like, damn it, this happens every time. I'm too rich. Fuck.
I'm too rich.
My Sim is too good at everything.
Well, maybe I'll go buy a new laptop so I can play Sims.
Oh, you got money like that?
No.
Are you getting paid by the podcast? Y'all getting paid?
No, I do not. No, I do not at all.
Oh, that'll motivate you to keep your job. To get a laptop.
True. Yeah, right now I have 2 jobs. One of them I can actually talk all about.
Yeah.
I work at a farm!
She work at a freaking farm. I think you got a little bit into it in the last one.
Yeah, I was like, I think I like kind of vaguely remember talking about.
Yeah,
it.
you talked about
how
how
farm. They have animals.
you track.
I'm over animal care.
Yeah.
So I feed. I care.
Period.
Scoop poop.
Uh-huh.
And this past weekend, I went to look because I had like a whole thing of paint on here like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Because I spent like a couple days painting a bunny coop. It's great.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Slay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a lot of manual labor.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought that I would actually, seriously never thought I would be working on like this kind of stuff and doing this kind of stuff, but I'll take it.
Slay.
I'll take it for now. But I added to this. Well, we'll jump down to it to start off here. But I said I still find it shocking, like, when I start a new job anywhere. And I've started a couple new jobs. The customers suck everywhere you go.
Every time.
Everywhere you go. The other day, so it's a citrus farm. So citrus is, like, oranges, lemons, limes, blah, 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 blah. There's all kinds. And this lady, it was probably, seriously, 9:30 in the morning. She walked up. She came up to me and she was like, didn't even say good morning. Nothing. Not even hello.
Oh, never.
Or like, hey,
hi, how are you?
Can I have the... Anything? Like, seriously, none of that. It was, do you guys have produce?
Mm-mm.
I said...
None of it.
No. I said, we're a citrus farm. Like, we sell citrus. Like, and I said what I just said, like, oranges, lemons, limes. And she was like, no. Like, produce. And I was like, once again, like...
What is produce? Like vegetables?
Like, she's like bananas, apples, that kind of stuff.
I mean, they're fruits here.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean...
Oranges,
I said,
lemons.
No, like, we are a citrus farm.
Yeah.
Citrus. So we only, like, sell citrus. And she was like, well, when you guys were down the street, because they moved locations, she was like, you guys sold produce. They never have. Never.
Thinking of
I was
a different place.
Okay.
She's mixing up McDonald's and Walmart.
Yeah.
She came to Old McDonald, had a freaking farm, and said, y'all sell produce? She was you in like 80 years, bro. That was you visiting yourself and saying, get out of here.
Yeah, girl, go down, seriously, down the street to Walmart.
Literally.
Well, that's how I wanted to be like, you actually passed Aldi on the way here.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
it's right there, we can see it.
She said that, she's like, well, you had it the last time I was here, and I was like, okay. And she's like, you know what she said? Not like, have a good day or thank you. She said, well, that sucks, then turned around and left. I said...
True. Real.
Okay!
Maybe last time she was there, you guys were about to feed, like, a goat something.
Yeah, we had, like, apples, bananas, and stuff.
Yeah, she had, like, a carrot laying on a tray, and she was like, oh, they sell.
Sometimes, like, kids will come up, because we do cut up carrots and apples, stuff in a bucket. They come up, and we'll hand them the bucket, because we're like, oh, the kid, like, you know, there's a bucket.
What you're about to tell me, I would so do. Today. I was hungry enough.
Carrot?
Yeah.
And every time I'm like... I mean, technically, it's okay.
Fine, yeah.
But
can you not do that? Does your mama not feed you?
I just, like, really would not do that. Not with the carrots. Maybe the apples and bananas. Okay.
Yeah.
The carrots there, though.
Bananas
them things are like... They're
like
not
too
little
soft.
cute little carrots. They're huge.
Yeah.
Huge honking carrots. Like, I'm not even kidding. This big around.
Yeah.
I've never
like
seen
from
them
the
that big in
ground,
my entire life. And this girl I work with, she's like, I cut so many of these fucking carrots. She said, I'll never eat one again in my life.
Yeah.
And the other night I was at dinner, and somebody had, like, they were, like, steamed, like, boiled carrots, which is, like, the only form of carrot that I really, like, actually care for. And I was looking at it, and I was like...
Yeah. Get that away from me.
Like, I've seen buckets of rotting.
Yeah. Ew.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yep.
Anyways, I work on a farm. It's a really good time. It makes me, when I think of this song, it makes me think of that song. It's like, God is great, beer's good, and people are crazy.
Literally.
Because when it comes down to it, people really are crazy.
I mean, when you think about it, like, we ourselves go to multiple places, so it makes sense that everywhere you work, you see someone crazy because they are everywhere, doing everything. That lady probably also went to where we also both work.
Went to Aldi and she was like, "Do you guys have any citrus?"
Yeah, and was like, "Do you guys have goats and like
do you guys
livestock?
Goats?
Do you guys have capybaras?" And they're like, "You literally passed a petting zone right here. You literally passed a farm."
Anyways, I love it. Good times.
And if you, but we've also, I really do appreciate when someone is crazy and their teenage kid is behind them going, yeah, I love that. Yeah. They look at you and they're like,
I was the teenage kid.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. Oh, I was too.
My parents were like bad or crazy in that way, but sometimes I'd be like,
yeah, it's out of my hands. Yeah. When they've, or yeah, today, the place I work,
I don't know,
closed for like 20 minutes and it was just a lot of people coming up. I take a lot of pride in the fact that I can diffuse a situation like freaking crazy. Like, usually it's educate and accommodate, but my first thing is relate, educate, and accommodate, and that usually starts it off so good. When they walked up and be like, so tell me, if I have a fast lane, what do I do? And I would just be like, or they'd walk up and be like, so what am I supposed to do? Do I get refunded? And I'm like, are you worried about your lightning lane? Actually, and just, it's fine, it's out there.
Yeah.
But just, we're done. Just like diffusing the situation is so good.
It is good. Well,
and they'd usually walk away saying thank you, which was usually so nice too.
I honestly say, well, I can just naturally.
If you don't match their aggressive,
make people feel just better.
Yeah,
truly, and it comes down to honestly not being crazy.
Yeah, it comes down to nice. They are looking for an answer. They're pissed off, and they're looking for an answer.
And I know that they want me to Here's my whole thing with work, is I know that these people want me to act a certain way. I'll fucking act like it. And guess who never has any guest situations?
Yeah.
Me. I said it is so much easier to just freaking be like, whatever. I actually don't care.
Yeah. I've never done the I don't care. I've done oh my gosh. That's what usually works best is being I am so sorry.
I don't care internally to the point where I can fake this right now and be
and it doesn't drain my day or anything. I'm going to turn around and be like,
whatever. These people are stupid.
Yeah. I also love, it's really easy to pull strings at a job that you're fully following the rules at. Being like, I'm so sorry. Let me show you this back way that I can let you guys in. Just don't tell anyone. It's fully the entrance. It's just an alternative entrance. Like that gate that we're... yeah.
Don't tell anybody about
that? Yeah. Yeah. And if you'll just scan right here real quick, you're good.
People specifically love that in the theme park universe because they love a secret.
Yeah.
They love knowing...
especially in Orlando, every theme park has its own, underground...
lore and shit, yeah. People love it.
Yeah.
People eat it up.
Because they cover stuff up so much, so when one of the employees is like, I'm going to tell you something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been living here for 3 years, and people to this day still ask me, so, are the tunnels real?
Yeah.
I'm like...
There's, pictures of them on the internet,
yeah. Google it. YouTube has literally probably a 2-hour, tour of it.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
I went in the tunnels at, yeah.
So it's just so funny to me.
Give a fuck.
But, people just... That's, my favorite thing is, even people back home are like, tell us all the secrets. But there really, isn't secrets
it's not a secret. I can tell you, a fact about Disney, and you can look it up.
And people would know about it.
Yeah.
It's just, common knowledge at this point. Maybe without the internet, it was a big deal.
There's also a lot of people that fight tooth and nail to get backstage. And it's just a bunch of,
It looks like shit.
Yeah, sidewalks and warehouse buildings.
Shit. Smells like shit, too.
It does, too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's usually people wheeling those rotted carrots around,
Yup.
And it's somebody, hitting a jewel, and it's somebody,
days.
Yeah.
Hitting a jewel.
Somebody's vaping next to somebody, ranting about work. It's not.
Somebody's, literally lit a blunt backstage.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. What about people outside think we're doing, you think? Well, it's very obvious what we're doing. We're filming a podcast.
Are they recording a podcast?
Is that the Hey Podcast with Brynna and Rachel?
Is that the Hey Podcast with Rachel?
Yeah, it's us. Don't freak.
No pictures, please.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, circling back to a couple episodes ago, I talked about on my journey over to Brynna's that I saw an astronomical amount of white Teslas. And I've come to find out in the weeks since that the white Tesla is isn't that just the basic model of the Tesla?
I have no clue.
Okay. I think so. I think that is kind of when they first introduced this car or whatever, it was white.
It makes sense.
So it makes sense that a lot of people have it.
Yeah.
But now that I can't,
now
get this thought out of my mind, I see this car everywhere.
I haven't been noticing. I need to start taking notice.
It's like one of those things
so that I can like join the game.
Something crazy will happen when I'm driving where like someone pulls out in front of me and I'm like honking and I like turn and look to my right and there's a fucking white Tesla.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that stuff bear in my...
I'm like, what? I said, what is that?
That stuff bear in my sleep paralysis. He's like, here's his white Tesla.
Yeah. And so I put on here, the white Tesla is now the new punch buggy. Mm-hmm. Seriously,
you'll be bruised.
Needed a new
You'll
punch
be left
buggy.
bruised, bitch.
We needed a new punch buggy because
me and my family would say bingo when we saw a yellow car.
A bingo?
Bingo.
Okay, we would say skittle.
Oh,
yeah.
When you saw a yellow car. Mm-hmm. But then, like, I don't know, there became too many. Mm-hmm. It just started being weird. I think.
Now the white Teslas at that point where it's like it's almost too many. Like you said, like it literally bruises up and down your arm. Yeah. Because the drive here, I saw many of them.
Mm-hmm. You had to punch yourself.
Well, it's just, I think I talked about this in that one episode too, like, seeing so many just Teslas in general is so funny. Because I remember the moment I saw the first Tesla in my hometown. Yeah. We knew the family, who they were, and you're like, well, there goes them. Yep. Or there they go on their Tesla. They were the only ones with one. And you want to know what? Guess what color it was? White. Mm-hmm. A white Tesla. That's crazy. That's creepy.
It's kind of, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of research on this that I probably am saying wrong, but like, is it not a good thing? Electric vehicles?
It is a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it's like,
it's a great thing.
You can start thinking like,
yeah. That's actually,
if you get behind a white Tesla.
New perspective. Clean air.
Yeah. Yeah. What's that new? I saw a picture of a new car that is going to leave air cleaner than it found it, which is cool. It had a picture of somebody in a bubble that was connected to the exhaust. Yeah. If there's even an exhaust on this. And she was like working out on an elliptical bike or something, just being like, it's clean air, you can breathe it.
That is pretty awesome. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was like, I just have never really grasped the concept of a different form of fuel. Mm-hmm. Like, that is just crazy to think about. I
had to do that paper on solar power. That's why last time I was like, look into it, guys, because it could happen. And now I'm having to write, it's up right now. I just, for some reason, like, it's crazy what scientists have to do. I just did a section in my climate change class about logical fallacies, like all that stuff we learn in English. Mm-hmm. You have to learn that in science too, because people just cherry pick and red herring everything. Crazy. That, like, to argue about science, you have to know communications and you have to know everything.
Science sucks. Is cool.
Science rules. Science. I was like, that's crazy. Why am I doing, like, AP English in my easiest assignment of my life? I was like, boom, boom. Yeah. Wait, why is that?
That rings a bell.
Yeah.
Wait. AP Lit, I think, is what that was. Mm-hmm. And our, like, AP Lit teacher in high school, people were scared of her.
Mine too.
Her name was Miss Howard. And a lot of people had her, like, freshman year for honors lit or something like that. And then you had the option to take her AP Lit class. I didn't have her for honors, so I didn't know that everybody was scared of her. Yeah. I was just like, la-di-da-di-da, AP class. Stupid. Yeah. Do dual enrollment instead of AP classes. That was such a mistake. I should have done dual enrollment. I don't know if everyone calls it dual enrollment.
It's the same thing, but ours was called dual credit. Yeah. Are you saying, like, ours is dual like credit was driving to college and then driving back? Yeah.
I didn't do that. I did whatever AP classes still. Well, true. Whatever you feel. But
AP was like, it was cool because you could stay at school. You didn't have to leave. But it all boiled down. Yeah, I would say all that class time boiled down to passing the test. Mm-hmm. And if you weren't prepared for the test, like, I'm a terrible test taker. So
me too. So I did terrible on all of them. Yeah. And it was just a waste of time. Not a waste of time because you're, like, learning. Yeah. But I found out real quick. Yep. I found out real quick that she wasn't mean. I actually genuinely enjoyed her. She wasn't mean. She was just like took it very seriously, and people.
That's exactly how mine was. Yeah, until we had that fight that one year that I told you about the Invisible Man book. Yeah, we me and her were besties like this, and everyone would be like, "How are you friends with her? Like, she's so mean." And I'd be like, "She's not mean. She's just like
misunderstood."
Well, she was a veteran, I think. Like, she used to be. Yeah. So. When people would, like, not understand what the red curtains mean, just, like, dumb shit like that, she'd be like, are you serious?
There was something with my teacher, the same one I'm talking about, where, like, if we took the AP test, we didn't have to do the final, or something like that. Yeah. But I ended up, I think in that class, I think at the last minute opted out of taking the AP test. And so I had to take the final. Yeah. But it was, like, an accumulative
Accumulative? Crazy word.
That
I agree.
word of like the entire year.
Yeah.
And I went up to her straight up, went up to her, and I was like,
No.
I said, like,
I didn't study because I thought.
And she said, just do the best you can. Never saw a grade or anything for that thing.
Maybe she said,
like,
shit, Rachel.
She literally was
you were not paying attention. Literally. That's so funny.
Like, I love you, Miss Howard.
Yeah. That's. I just had to look at my audit, and it says that I need 4 credits of a writing class and 4 courses of a writing class. Mm-hmm. But most courses count as 3 credits. Mm-hmm. So right now I've taken 2. So I already have 6 credits. Yeah. So I should, like, if it was 4 credits or 4 courses, I would have beat the thing. But I still have to take 2 more courses.
Ew.
So then I'll be graduating with 12 credits instead of just the 4 I need. I was like, I emailed being like, hey, is it one or the other? And they were like, no, it's both. And I was like, rarely do classes count as 1 credit. Yeah. Is there a way around this, or is there a class I can take that'll satisfy something else? And they were like, nope. See you in 2 more writing classes. And I was like,
perfect.
And I'll be paying for them.
Literally love that. I miss school. I need to go back to school. I don't need to.
You can do my
okay.
Earth's climate.
I was like a climate change class at this time.
It's pretty
devastating.
It's becoming very apparent pretty quickly, like where the teacher leans. Yeah. The fact that I just had to do logical fallacies to argue with people about climate change. Yeah. Tells me everything. Yeah.
Well,
the argument on this one was, how can carbon monoxide harm us if we can't see it? People actually like...
Oh.
Like, did you see the COVID-19 virus? Like
hello? No, they didn't actually. That's why they didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it's the same people saying this shit.
That's
like,
actually
you actually can't see it, so it's actually not will. And I was like, no way, I'm actually arguing this.
That's insane.
More carbon monoxide for you guys.
Yeah.
It's dioxide.
Sorry if you can't see it. I'm scrolling, here. I'm looking through here. What should I move on to? I have a great question for everyone. And for you.
Okay.
So,
science-wise.
Whenever blood leaves your nose, do you refer to it as a nosebleed or a bloody nose?
I think, personally, a nosebleed is like a medical, like, oh shit, what the fuck? A bloody nose is like you got punched.
Oh, okay.
Like giving someone a bloody nose versus...
I've asked a bunch of people.
Yeah. Giving someone a bloody nose versus... I had time to think about it. She told me about this before we started. And I was like thinking on it. Giving someone a bloody nose is usually how I would say that. Okay. And then getting a nosebleed. So I guess what we're talking about, like, what the heck, is a nosebleed to me. But bloody nose is... That's because bloody nose is something else.
I think I've always called it a bloody nose.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, if you told me I got a bloody nose today, I'd be like, oh my god, what happened? Like, who did you fight?
That's exactly what I would say.
Yeah.
That's
but
funny.
if you said I got a nosebleed today, I'd be like, this morning? Who'd you
fight? But that's what made me think of it, and I went to work and I said, so, do you guys call it a bloody nose or a nosebleed?
Yeah, I guess I call it a nosebleed, but that's like when it's on accident. I guess the context is what I'm...
I don't know. Language is so interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. Like caramel. We talked about that. Yeah, we did. That's a good one.
And I love whenever I think I've gotten the two, like, are you this or this? And then someone says a third, like, you were like, are you caramel or caramel? And I said, caramel. I'm neither. I'm caramel. C-A-R-M-E-L. Caramel. No A in the middle. Caramel. Yeah.
Because people are like, oh, I've never heard it that way.
Caramel?
It's like caramel?
I don't know. I say like Wednesday, Thursday. Like I shorten every word I can.
Sunday.
Yeah, if it's got a middle syllable, it's out, bitch.
I do say Wenda every now and
again.
Wenda?
Oh.
Yeah, my grandparents say that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, if it's got a little third middle syllable, it's gone.
Mm-hmm. No more.
Like cumulative was too much for both of us.
How do you feel about? So where do I want to move to? How do we feel about Coldplay?
Coldplay? I'm trying to think of a single song by them. There's a lot of popular songs, but...
I was like, you would know them if they all
I get them mixed up with, like, Imagine Dragons and...
Fair enough. They're like...
Coldplay.
They're like the same vibe as Imagine Dragon, but not like the country part.
Because it was all yellow.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay, I like them.
That's actually the first one on here.
Then I like them.
That's the.
I like the Minecraft remix of that song.
Sparks.
I also played in band.
I forgot how it goes.
I'm crazy. I'm so impressed, or not impressed. I'm so disappointed that I.
Well, Coldplay's one of those bands where like you know all their songs, but you just don't know that you know their songs.
Yeah.
Because they play everywhere.
I feel like that's a lot of like. Do people like Michael Jackson songs or like Queen songs? You know Queen.
Like yeah. Everybody knows a Queen song.
Yeah.
Same with Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
You know a lot of Fleetwood Mac songs.
Yeah. You just don't know you know them.
They also. I actually have a story about them, but there's Paradise. And I always get them mixed up with the. Oh, this is gonna be a good.
Oh yeah.
Disney made a commercial to that song, or with that song.
Yeah,
like,
I know exactly
what
the shots, B-roll, yeah.
Yep. And that was the commercial that was playing on TV around the time that me and my siblings were getting ready to go to Disney for the first time. So to this day, when I hear that song,
Oh my gosh. The feeling.
You imagine! I'm like, we're going to Disney World!
It's your, like, that's crazy. That's gonna be your wedding song for real.
Fix You, The Scientist,
oh my God,
etc. There's so many good ones.
Oh, so they're the one with the light bulb.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they also, a lot of people I've heard go to their concerts, and it is one of the best experiences.
It's always the
concert-wise.
Yeah. I feel like that's Pink concert too. It's all these people that don't really have like they have a lot of like casual listeners, but nobody that's like.
Well,
and they give the best performances.
The 2010s, because the 2010s was the best period of time for music, like pop music.
Yeah, it's really
never ever
really
go back.
just gone
like
downhill.
We'll never go back. I was talking to my roommates actually about this because my roommate's girlfriend, she is kind of this was like. She was a little too old for this era. Like she was a teenager in 2010 and stuff. Like I mean, I was 10 in 2010, so like I literally grew up with the 2010s, you know. And so I think that anybody that kind of wasn't at that same age level as the year doesn't get.
Nobody like above or below my age understands the One Direction. Well, I guess they do if they're like in sync and all that. We grew up with
the rise, during that time, the rise of the internet. Mm-hmm. Like. Having full access to it, it's crazy.
I would listen to
crazy.
I would put on Imagine Dragons Pandora channel, and I heard a lot of Coldplay. I would hear a lot of Coldplay through that. I was a big Imagine Dragons fan.
I love Imagine Dragons.
And how half of them were named Dan. Like, it was so funny. Like, the drummer, the guitarist, the bassist, they were all just named Dan. So it was, like, really easy to be like, who's your favorite member? Dan.
Dan.
And I would like...
Oh, my favorite member is Dan.
And I would play video games, which was also, like, while I was growing up, I would just obsessively, like...
Yeah.
I'd come home from school and not have much homework because I'm in 5th grade.
Literally.
And I would just grind out, like, Minecraft for hours and hours or Sims, and I would listen to this music. So it's, like, it was really easy to get addicted to it, too, because...
It's so nostalgic for that time period.
Yeah.
Makes me think of... Well, the reason why I put this on here, actually, I remember, is because there's been a rising conversation about Vivo. Do you remember Vivo?
Music video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what the hell was Vivo?
If Vivo would drop a video, I'd be like...
No.
It was a One Direction fan thing, I think.
You knew.
Or you had to be like a fan of something.
It was good if it was coming out on Vivo.
Yeah. And it was the official video. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the time when One Direction was about to release a song, you'd get a notification from YouTube that was like, You and I music video, and then you'd click on it and it would be like a fan edit. Mm-hmm. But if it was like music video or Vivo, You and I music video, you'd be like boom! Like
literally. I can see right now in my brain
the logo
sitting in my room, my pink walls, my One Direction posters all over it.
Yeah.
I can see my phone in front of me, or my iPod Touch actually, and I can see YouTube pulled up. Mm-hmm. The Vivo video, best song ever. One Direction.
Sometimes I want to quote.
I gotta grip the wall for that one. Best song ever.
Best song ever music video.
By One Direction.
Like best
is the best song ever.
Best song ever. Best music video ever.
I wanted to name my daughter Georgia.
Georgia Rose. I know multiple people.
But I'm from Georgia. But but also that song.
Yeah. My cousin still to this day wants to name her kid Georgia Rose.
Yeah. It's actually so funny.
Well, I guess you gotta marry a dentist.
Nothing will ever beat it. Nothing will ever beat it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
So there was crack in that music video. They like I want to quote it all the time. Where I like And
stay with me, because
Zayn pirouette and Louis do the splits, and Liam, you stay right where you are because you are perfect.
Liam.
And I said to her.
Angelina,
I want to.
I
really want to. But I can't. What about Brad? He's like a son to me. That's so fucking funny. They put crack in that music video.
And we're now going to insert the entire music.
Yeah. And action.
Vivo version. I wonder if it still says Vivo on there.
Marcel
the Shell?
I wanted Marcel.
Oh.
No.
Marcel from my music. I said Marcel the Shell? I actually never saw that movie.
I didn't either. Why'd you freak out?
Because I love... Did you not?
Oh, like on TikTok?
I was like,
yeah.
Well, I watched Marcel the Shell on YouTube.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie or YouTube. I would see her on TikTok and I'd be like, who's that little girl?
On YouTube? You should.
I will. Because she was cute on TikTok.
Perfect. I love Marcel.
I love that little spider. Did you ever see that?
That little spider.
It made me not so scared of them.
They're cute. Once they get past about this big, the spiders, that's when I'm over.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I don't want to be
I used to be such a freak. If a fly got into the car, I would be screaming, like, face red, eyes covered in water.
I get that, though.
But now,
flying bugs.
But now when a bee lands on me, I'm like, oh, hey, little guy.
Oh, yeah.
And usually everyone around me is like, how are you not... Or, like, bees and, like, even spiders, if they got on me, I think I'd freak. But, like, if they're in my room, I'm like... Instead of, like, running out and going and getting somebody, I just kind of, like... That's it. I don't go get them. Fuck that. But I do sigh instead of scream.
I'm a very big...
We're making changes.
Don't call the spider person.
Yeah.
Well, the little ones. If it's big, once again, it's not my business at that point.
Yeah.
But if it's small...
Roaches?
Fuck them.
Literally.
Fuck you, roaches.
Literally.
Fuck you, actually, because the worst bug on this planet.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah.
And you know what? Part of the roaches, I'm going to go for it, the water bug. Which are bigger and they look like roaches and they suck.
Let me look up a water bug. Water bugs.
They're nasty.
Water bugs.
Water bugs? That makes me think of, you just did it. What's his name? Alex James from Vine.
Yeah. Water bug. I think I've called a lot of things water bugs, and I like the bugs in the water that have the tentacles that help them swim like this. That's what I've called a water bug my whole life.
Really?
I looked up water bugs. It's definitely going to show me Alex James. Let me look up a singular water bug.
Come on.
I'm just like...
Yeah.
What the... That is fucking disgusting.
They look the exact same.
I think I thought this is a roach. My whole life, I thought this is a roach.
Disgusting.
Whoa.
Actually disgusting.
Whoa.
Like, I needed you to see that because it'll change your life. Because now whenever
I thought this was a roach this whole fucking time.
It doesn't even make it better. It makes it worse, actually, that they are grosser and bigger and nasty.
If you were a bug, what would be, like, your first... Like, how this is a noun and then a...
Yeah.
So, what would yours be? Mine would be Diet Coke girl. Caffeine bug.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Ew. I don't know. That's gonna jump scare me later,
I'm just
too.
Thinking about it. Actually, my sister called me the other night, and she was trying to kill one of them in her room.
In a water bug?
Mm-hmm. It was bad, because in the wintertime, they want to get inside, because it's warm.
I have always, I'm starting to realize what bugs, can hurt me. I guess roaches can't hurt you, but they can hurt the shit around
nasty.
you. They're nasty,
I just can't.
But, I've always been fine with moths. Moths, can't do anything to you. When people freak out about moths, I love them. They're fuzzy.
Until they get close to me. They kind of scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Not a lot.
Wasps?
Yeah, bye.
But, dragonflies have never scared me.
That's my good luck charm. I love them.
Mine's bees.
Oh, I love them too. At the farm, we actually have a beehive right now on a fence post. And I'm going to move them.
You said that, yes. You're going to get a suit. Ah, that's going to be crazy. You have to record that. I need to see that.
I definitely will. I'm going to need it for me.
And if you guys do a little social media page, you have to be like, this is my first time doing anything like this. Let's go. And then hopefully don't record your own death.
First time ever. I've actually never been stung by a bee either.
Oh, I've stepped on a bee. I've never been stung.
I wonder if
I've been stung by 12 fucking wasps.
Damn.
I was an outside kid, so...
That's maybe, everyone's mosquitoes, but my mosquito bites, they, swell up and then they're sore for days after. Mm-hmm. Insane.
Yellow flies.
Well, what else we got down here? Dang, we're wrapping up.
It's probably about that time.
I was like, you got any crazy hometown lore? I guess we can, well, let me make a comment real quick. We have to clean our room forever.
Yeah, it's an endless, that's crazy.
I cleaned my room today. I feel like I'm always cleaning my room. My parents will call me and they're like, so what'd you do today? And I'm like, clean my room. Yeah. Always cleaning my room. It's so annoying.
It's like weird. I'm not always cleaning my room. Having like a depression room.
I should be cleaning my room.
Yeah. Having a depression room, which like, I won't even say I've been close to the depression room I had at home. Yeah. Real depression in Missouri. Mm-hmm. That shit, you could not walk through it. And it bothered my mom so bad. And here I've tried to change my freaking life. And I've realized that having a clean room sometimes, like, or having a clean room doesn't cure depression, but having a dirty room sure as hell doesn't help it. Mm-hmm. So every time I start to feel myself like sinking into that again, I'm like, your room's dirty. Turn on some music, clean your room, and see if you feel better. And if I still feel bad after I've cleaned my room, I'm like, okay. But most of the time, it kind of fixes it. I'm sure it's halfway the music, it's halfway the getting up and doing something. Like, there's a lot in cleaning your room that I think is therapeutic.
I used to have to clean my room before I did my homework.
Yeah, I do too. It also sucks.
I can't focus until it's
when you're stalling to do something, suddenly cleaning your room is your favorite thing to do ever.
Yeah, right.
When people are coming over is when I zoom around this room like I've never seen myself.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously, I absolutely hate cleaning my room though. Yeah.
I just love my room getting complimented. So when people are coming over that have never been over here, I have to clean it.
I even like it to look like when it is clean. It's like how I want my room to look, so that I'm excited. I'm like,
yeah. That's also, you gotta have like you don't have to have a theme to your room, but like everything should have a place. Yeah,
definitely. Well, got any crazy hometown lore?
Let me think. We talked about like high school lore, like our school lore. Should I say my hometown on here? Because it like it'll give it away.
Do it.
Okay. I'm from Sikeston, Missouri, which is home of the throwed rolls. Lambert's Cafe, where you throw the rolls. It's the first one. Like, the Lambert family is from Sikeston, Missouri. Yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm sure this is out somewhere, because why would I know about it if it wasn't? It's literally a news article. The Lambert family is so fucked up in the head. Like, one of them was a pedophile. One of them, like...
Holy shit.
All this stuff, yeah. Like, if you read about the Lambert family, half of them are in jail for drug trafficking, and yeah. But one of them makes hella good rolls, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there.
We'll take that one.
Yeah. That's all, really, like, the hometown lore, like...
Yeah.
There's assholes everywhere, but... Hometown lore, like...
It's like... I guess I could say my hometown, too.
Oh, and Sikeston, Missouri is also the last city in America to have a lynching.
Wow.
So really big stuff. Wait, what?
I was like, I don't even know what to say.
I know, sorry. Just like, that's the town I'm from. I'm not joking when I say, like, I know you said it's not the South, but like, these people were terrible people. Yeah, it's a southern city. Like, it's filled with southern people.
What's unfortunate about, like...
Not southern people, it's filled with racist people. So I always feel like I can say I'm from the South, but racist people are everywhere.
I was about to say that. Like, that's the thing, is it's always funny. Because I would consider even up towards there even more. Like, not like
the thing is, we're closer to Tennessee and Kentucky than we are to St. Louis and like where it starts to get
similar.
Yeah.
It's just funny to like, especially around election time, to see how much people fucking hate people that live in the South. Yeah. Like, truly
it's not even a southern thing. Also in the North, it gets super white and super racist. Like, it's not even a southern thing.
Crazy
it's
to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure, in the South, they get away with it a little more, but...
And also, like, these politician stuff feed off of people in the South, like, not being educated. Yeah. And not having the access to these resources. Yeah. So it's nuts to, like, watch that through the years and years. See that.
Yeah, just to see, like, the dates of when they were opened of colleges in the North versus in the South is like, oh, you've had education for a hell of a lot longer.
Time.
Yeah.
Long time.
The North has had education much longer than the South.
That's why I'm very proud of where I'm from. I love being from Georgia.
Slang.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but
Rachel's from... Today I met a family that was from Georgia, and I was like, Rachel. I said, Georgia beat Tennessee, right? Because of your story. Your Instagram story? I said, Georgia beat Tennessee, right? And they were like, yeah.
They
and I said,
did.
Heck yeah. And they were like,
great game, too. Great game.
It was just funny. I was like, if I didn't follow Rachel, and if Rachel was like, oh, what are they talking about?
I went to Waffle House yesterday, and there was a guy, this is pregame, he was sitting in a Tennessee hat.
Yeah.
Listen, we fucking hate Tennessee.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously he's a random guy, and I was going to the bathroom, and I was like, ready for the game today? And he was like eating, and he was like,
yeah. You said, yeah, fuck you, bitch. Like, spits it out.
It was even better though because I was like, that's not my team, but I'm ready. And he was like, and then I come back, they're speaking Spanish to each other. He didn't understand.
Bro thought Tennessee was like,
literally had no idea. He was like, yeah.
Tennessee.
That is so funny. I'm still laughing about that because that was.
It was a weird interaction. Like I was like, they beat Tennessee, right? And the guy went, yeah. And I think he went to Georgia, like probably to the school, and he was like, yeah. And then his mom was like, yeah, she said beat Tennessee, right? And I was like, yeah, that's what I said. Like, are you from Tennessee? And he goes, I was so confused. I was like, don't yell at him. Rachel's from Georgia.
Please.
My friend Rachel's from Georgia.
That's my friend. Well, our hometown lore. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So my hometown. Well, I'm from Dallas.
Wait,
Dallas, Georgia.
I'm so sorry.
What?
I was just gonna say in that lynching.
No, please say it.
In that lynching,
Give us some context here.
Are people. It was just he got blamed for something.
Oh.
It was obviously a black man, like.
Yeah, horrible.
And he was wrongly accused, of course, and it's the last lynching in America. Like, I guess.
Damn.
Same kind of thing where like they passed it as illegal, and then we didn't know. Nobody texted us in 1960 something. So
60s?
And it was like I think it was fairly recent is the worst part.
Dang.
And I think it like was borderline illegal. But
60s, yeah, like civil rights.
Families that were involved in the false accusation are still so super prominent in Sykeston right now because why wouldn't they be? It's just crazy.
That is crazy.
Like when we look at the case file and we see like my friend's grandpa's name and we're like and like
nuts.
Her dad is the president of the school board.
Yeah.
Not actually, like I'm just stuff where you're like, wait, is that? It's sort of like some Gotham City shit where you're like, wait, this bombing was from was caused by the mayor. Like,
makes me think of when I went home a couple trips ago, I got to read through my grandpa's like what's that ancestry .com research and stuff, and he's like literally. I think I mentioned this before, that we traced it back to George Washington!
And I was like, ooh, girl, don't say that!
He's like an account of, like, every person in between. Yeah. And, like, tons of them are, like...
Which, like,
this is their these... Like, it was just, like holy fuck, that's actually, like, to think that... I feel this way about work, too. I'm like, the fact this is, like, real. And this is, like, not something we've just learned about. Yeah. It's, like, genuinely and seriously wasn't that long ago, first and foremost.
It was normal.
And two, so many of our ancestors, especially if you're living somewhere in the South.
Mm-hmm. Which, like, with this situation, it's hard to, like, especially because they were my friends. Or, like, you're a walking... Yeah. You're a walking example of you are not your bloodline. Like, you can be so different from... So, I'm not saying we should fire him as president of the school board, but it is kind of like... I know the mentality that you were raised with, and it makes me question a lot of your choices, because I see that your grandpa lynched a man, an innocent black man, so I have to assume that your father instilled some pretty messed up stuff in your head, but, like, they were my friends, so I obviously know that's not the case, and it outgrew itself, great, but...
Dang. We had a Civil War battle in my hometown.
We did too.
Yeah, and it was, like, a pretty big one, and a bunch of people died.
Never mind.
And I think, actually, though...
I thought you meant, like, a reenactment. People in my town did a reenactment.
Like a real one.
Nobody actually died. No, real one. Got you, I'm on track.
And I think in this specific battle, the Confederates won, which, perfect for a small town Georgia, for the Confederacy to win that little battle. Because they don't let it go.
Yeah.
Like,
the people that latch onto it there,
yeah, they fly that flag. I'll tell you what. They fly that flag, and it's bad. Anyways.
Yeah.
So there was a Civil War battle, blah, 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 blah. There's, like, we call it Pickett's Mill Battlefield, that, like, where this happened at, and, like, people all the time talk about ghosts and stuff there. But,
I'm sure.
On top of that, in the same place, like, same little community, But back in the 70s, this plane crashed, and, like, everyone on it
God.
died.
Yeah, you have a haunted ass
and
hometown,
so this
sorry.
whole little community, like, where all this happened, like, it's just creepy. And people have so many creepy stories of, like, seeing a soldier run across the street or something. Like, okay, come home with me. It's badass, 2 minutes down the road from where I live.
Slay. Also, another update, that just reminded me, because you were like, I'm going to go home to vote. I am now a Florida freaking resident. And I got through the DMV in 30 minutes. DMV speed run.
How'd that go? Because I need to do that, actually.
It was actually crazy. So, it wasn't crazy at all. It was very simple. I booked an appointment to do it. So, I showed up 15 minutes before the appointment and checked in. Like, the max you can check in early is 15 minutes. So, really, I waited, like, 20 minutes. But, really, my appointment started 5 minutes after my appointment actually started. Yeah. They called my number. The DMV that I went to was in a mall. An outlet mall.
Oh.
Just, like, reinvented into a DMV, so it's humongous.
Yeah.
There's, like, 400 people in this room with me, and I'm, like... And all of them are waiting in a line to yell at somebody. They're all just listening to whoever's yelling, yell at somebody, and then it's their turn to go yell. Mm-hmm. So, like, it was the help desk out in the public. Mm-hmm. That was the one getting yelled at. And the doors were labeled, like, desk 1 through 46. And I was like, 46 desks. And then I looked to the right, and it's, like, 47 through 150. And I was like... like, it was one of these rooms. And when I finally got called into my room, it really wasn't that big. It was just a bunch of desks lined up. That's why it was, like, so many.
It's crazy.
And they each had little cubicles where they would talk to you through whatever. The process of doing it was actually really easy. I registered to vote in, like, 2 seconds also. Because he was like, honestly, I have all the info. Do you just want to register to vote? And I was like, yeah. And
do it.
So we did that, too. But the girl, a couple things down from me, was on the phone trying to pay her tolls. And I have never, ever heard a human be so mean to another human. Like, she just was at her breaking point, I think, and she was just like, 6, 2, 9, are you hearing me? Are you actually hearing me this time, or are you fucking stupid? Like, just being so mean. And being like, well, if you can hear me, then I need you to confirm that you can hear me, because I'm not going to keep saying this shit. I've already said it. Like, just... And I know the other person on the other end was like, what numbers again? Like, just being, I'm going to redirect you to my manager. And she would just, like, I could tell when they were saying, I'm going to redirect you, because she would be like, oh my God! Like, yelling at them over the phone. And the guy that was helping me thought she was yelling like that at one of him. Like, so he stood up like, oh, hell no. And then I was like, oh. And then he realized she was on the phone. And we were like, oh. But I was like, he was asking me questions like, your date of birth? And I was like, sorry, what? I'm so in on this. Yeah. And he was like, I know, sorry. We were just like kikiing. It was
That's funny.
He was cool, I was cool. She was not. But
that's how, like,
she wasn't crying either.
Just how the DMV is.
Yeah.
Don't they call it a tax collector down here?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
I would have never.
That's why also I was like, am I at the right place?
But I would have been looking up DMV forever.
Yeah. I also was like, do I go to establish residency? Do I go to like a courthouse? Do I have to go like plead my fifth? Like, what do I? Do I have to go into? I
missed a spot shaving.
I have improved Florida in this way. Where you gotta like go in and.
This is the amount of community service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would be a little more difficult too.
No, not at all. I can see the link I used to make the appointment too.
Okay.
Very easy.
I think I have an extra step for mine though, because my car registration is still Georgia.
Mine is still Missouri.
Oh. Is it in your dad's name though, or your parents' name?
Yes. Yours is in yours. Yeah.
Name, yeah.
Well, mine is in my dad's, but my dad lives in Florida now. I don't know.
Well,
we'll figure it out when I get pulled over.
That's a wrap.
Yes. We killed it.
That's Wicked soon. Go see it.
Wicked soon. I'm going Monday.
They're slaying the Boots house down.
Yeah.
Like,
people are not liking
Ariana Grande.
No.
I think people just need to
No, I mean Cynthia. I cannot think of her name. They're not liking Cynthia. People are liking Ariana Grande. They're calling her too skinny, which like I might agree. But
she's had some like little disputes in the past, which I think a lot of people don't like.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
I'd never heard of her until this.
I'm chilling with her. Like,
yeah,
I think she's amazing.
She put a bad taste in people's mouths with the poster thing.
Poster?
And now ever since then.
That was so funny.
She's also just not like, it's really hard to sit next to Ariana Grande and not look like a bitch because she's so like, I love everyone.
She's also like, here's another thing.
She's also a trained,
I was about to say she's a black woman playing a wicked witch.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, like, and also Ariana Grande has seen so much more media exposure.
Yeah.
So, it's hard to sit next to her and not look like the worst person alive. Mm-hmm. I don't think she looks like the worst person alive at all, but...
No, I actually think they look a little bit alike.
Yeah.
Them too.
Yeah. The fact that she's able to sit there and hold her own, yeah.
I saw a video of them singing. What's that part? There's no fight we cannot win.
Yeah.
That part?
Yeah.
And it sounds like the same, like there's only one person singing. That's how good their voices sound together. So excited.
I keep seeing that video of them practicing when she swings on the chandelier.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, they're really they just practice like a play. Like, that's crazy.
It is crazy. And they're like doing it all live.
Yeah. Because I was like,
amazing.
It's a movie. You don't have to practice. Just tell her what to do and she'll do it. But I guess for choreography, you do have to practice
it. This like opens up a door for them to start like not necessarily making movies out of musicals or like, you know what I mean, but like
I say that. I think that'd be fun.
Well, like
I want like Hamilton not on stage. I want Hamilton.
Yeah, like a movie.
Yeah.
Hamilton that follows that.
Yeah,
that would be fun. I want
like a recording of it is one thing because that's.
I want
cool,
a professional recording of every show ever. Please.
But then I also want a cinematic recording of them too.
Well, I think that is now officially.
We got through all the freaking topics.
Yeah.
Yay! We touched on some from last time. We spread up some new ones. Comment. We don't ever get comments. Let us know what you say. Nosebleed, bloody nose.
Let us know what you want to hear about.
Let us know if you have some crazy lore about your hometown.
Please. It's always
or if you're from one of our hometowns, let us know if that was like news to you or if you have any more facts about it. Thanks for listening.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
We'll see you again soon. Peace, love, and hot wings.
Bye.